All right, everyone. Let us know if you can see us.
Can you see us? Can you see us?
Can you see us? All we need is someone in the comment section to say, we're live. I can pull it up on my phone, too.
Yeah, hold on. Let's just see.
Well, it just came up on my phone.
Okay, so we should be.
We're live. We're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hey. Ned said we're live. TBE in the comment section.
Awesome.
Gov S. What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? It's the Boxing Bros, and this is the press conference.
Yes, you are now tuned into the Boxing Bros, and this is the press conference. Listen, we have some great guests here to join us for the press conference. Some of you may know our boxing cousin, Complex, is in the building. He is in the building. We also have Big Mo of Real Mojo Sports in the building. We also have another boxing cousin making his Boxing Bros debut. Stretch is in the building. Yes. Okay. And I see we got Sup Boxing Bros from Montreal. Salute to Montreal. Listen, we got a lot of fans out there, more fans than we thought. So those are going to be some of our guests. And of course, we have our competitors. We have Ned, the TBE, in the building. And we have Conspir-A-Gee. Okay. And my man, Eves V said, Trill Nostradamus.
What's going on?
Real Nostradamus.
And we are the Boxing Bros. And we're here with this amazing press conference. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna tell jokes. It's gonna be a lot of laughter. Your head might hurt from laughing so hard. This is gonna be awesome, you know?
Exactly. And so without any further ado, we're gonna bring to you. Actually, I see we got like 40 people in the chat. I mean, we're not gonna wait. You guys can rewind and do whatever if you come in. What we're going to do is we're going to get this party started. Everybody, please give us some applause. You know, the clap emoji, the thumbs up emoji for our boxing cousin and #1 Wilder fan, Complex.
Baby,
Complex in the building.
Good cousins. What's up? Big ups to the Boxing Bros. Yo, big ups to my boxing brethren. What's good, bros?
Mackenzie, what's up?
Good, man.
What's up?
Hey, happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, my brother. How are you?
2020. You know, I haven't been on the show since 2020, so thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, big shout out to you guys. I love the channel, man. I've been watching you guys, and I love the growth. So just big ups to you guys, man. For real.
Big up to you, Complex, and thank you for coming on for this monumental event.
Yo,
you
TBE versus Conspir-A-Gee. I can't believe it. Man, I'm so excited.
This is the biggest event of the year so far. So far, the year has been short.
So must see TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, must see TV. We got to start the year off right.
So now that we have pleasantries out of the way, Complex, you know what I'm saying? You are here. You are here. And there has been some breaking news. Yeah, about one Deontay Wilder. Sorry, just working these technical difficulties here. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see what's on my screen?
Yep.
Okay. A trilogy fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, says promoters.
That's right. And you see what it is. And it's Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn have both said that Wilder's mediation over his rematch clause will be for financial compensation, not to force a third fight with Fury. So, Complex.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Deontay Wilder fan?
Yes, sir. Well, let's start off with the first sentence was Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn. So for me, that's an automatic cap. All right, that's automatic. Like, all right, let me just take this like in fantasy land. This is an act of fiction and whatever, right? So that's number one. But no, let's say they're true. All right, we know that they have been having mediation. There's supposed to be a third fight. Like I said before, when you have a contract, one side can't just arbitrarily say like, oh, I'm done with the contract, whatever, right? They had to have this arbitration or this mediation, whichever one it is. So Wilder has the rights to a third fight. However, I guess Fury said that he doesn't want to fight Wilder no matter what. He feels like Wilder, the accusations from Wilder were so disrespectful, and he felt like it was against the Gypsy people that he says he's not going to fight him. So, and I didn't pass the bar, but I know a little bit. So I'm just going to riff on what I think of from the legal standpoint, right? Essentially, I know, right? Essentially, Wilder, from what I understand, from what I believe, just as my theory, Wilder probably does have the right to a third fight, right? Legally. However, you can only force somebody to do so much. Can they force Fury in the ring? No. You can't drag him in the ring. He can face penalties. He can face monetary damages, right? For damaging Wilder, who's supposed to be in this fight and earning a payday. So I think maybe that's what's happening, is that Fury's just like, look, I've got the AJ fight. It's right there. I can make words like 100 million each, right? He's like, fine, I'm going to just pay you whatever, right? Let's figure out how much I got to pay you to make this go away. Because if Wilder didn't have a contractual obligation, there wouldn't be a mediation. There wouldn't be a conversation. There would be no financial conversation. It would just be, it's over, and Fury can go on and do what he wants to do. So they're still in mediation. I think I heard Bob Arum say the other day that, or I think I heard that they're going to figure out by the end of January what's going to happen. Either way, right? So if they can't get the fight, then he's going to get some money. That's how it works. Like it's a speeding ticket. People in business, it happens. You do something, you breach his contract. All right, how much I got to pay you? That's the way it goes. Because if the fight was in America, they might have a little bit more like power of injunctions and things like that. But I have a feeling the fight's going to be in the Middle East. So you can't really stop Fury. I think, what's his name? Bob was on Barbershop and he was like, well, if Fury wants to buck the system, even if it's in Wilder's favor, Fury could just decide to buck the system and do whatever he wants. If he does that, then there's no legal remedy except suing, right? That's it. All you can do is sue and get money. So at the end of the day, I think that's what it is. And it's just boxing. Look, money's going to win. The big fight's happening. Money's going to win out. So it is what it is.
All right. A lot was said there. So what are your thoughts on the contract expiring? I think like you're missing a key element. If there was, the rematch must take place by this date, and the rematch didn't take place by that date, then I don't think he has as much leverage as you may think. And I think that's the reason why what you're hearing is everyone saying he wants mediation. Yeah, he wants mediation because he can be a thorn in his side. There's arguments to be made. He can argue that the third fight didn't take place because of the pandemic. Fury can argue the same and also say it's the reason why he wants to move forward. But I think one key element that you're missing is the fact that Tyson Fury has a potential life-changing opportunity with Anthony Joshua. And right. I think that it would be detrimental to him to hold him back and force him to fight Deontay Wilder, especially when Wilder could have fought Fury last year, although Wilder fans don't want to acknowledge that. And I said from the jump, from the beginning, the very first time I heard Wilder was starting mediation, that one, he was doing it to save face, and two, he was doing it to get some money. If he really wanted to fight Fury, the fight would have taken place in December. But Trill Dollar Bill, what's your thoughts on it?
It's a lot of drama in the heavyweight division. That's my take on it. Look, I'm gonna pull a Conspir-A-Gee, right, from different angles. Okay, maybe this could be Tyson Fury's way of playing mind games. You know what I'm saying? Him pretending like he's overlooking Deontay Wilder to make Deontay Wilder sweat, and then they get it on. After he played this mind game, like he's not messing with him, and then he goes and get it on. Or now on the other side, I can see the whole Deontay Wilder thing with him taking time. I actually would advise him to. There's nothing wrong with taking some time, letting them get it on, and then you can get, you know what I'm saying, you can get more belts, if anything, because you can fight the winner if possible, you know, because you was the guy that was supposed to be in line. I don't know how that works, but maybe that can happen, you know. Look, I know the whole thing. I said it too with you, with Caden. I said it with you too. I said I agree with you. I think that Wilder did the whole thing to save face, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if you wanted to do the fight, you would have did the fight. But I also agree with you, Complex. If you don't remember, I said that these guys would fight. I think they would fight, but I think it would happen after the new year. You know what I'm saying? So it's up in the air. You don't know with these guys. 1 minute, we'll hear something next week. That,
you guys you gotta remember last year, right? Just a few months ago, there was talk of I'm fighting on December 5th, right? The fight's off. I'm fighting on December 5th. It's done deal. I'm fighting Ajit, whatever, right? So whoever that guy was. Caballo. I'm fighting Ajit Caballo. It's a done deal, shoulder, whatever, on December 5th. Capping. All this stuff, right? I mean, look, it's boxing. Anything is possible, but Fury says a lot. Bob Arum says a lot. Eddie Hearn says a lot. I don't know.
Wilder says a lot.
Wilder does say a lot.
Honestly,
I didn't get a chance to really speak on Wilder's video, and maybe I'll save that for another time. But I didn't like what Wilder said, right? So I'll talk about that maybe on Sunday when I come on. But I have my own feelings about Wilder's comments, and I don't actually agree with them. But in any event, for me, I think Fury doesn't want to fight. To me, Fury doesn't want to fight. Remember, after Fury beat Klitschko,
I agree. Fury doesn't want to fight because he wants to fight Josh before the break.
Maybe, right? But after the Klitschko fight, he was supposed to give Klitschko a rematch. Then all of a sudden, he went on this depression bender, whatever, right? 3 years off the sport, right? Fine. Then he comes back and he fights Wilder. They're supposed to have a rematch, and then he ducks out of that again to sign with ESPN and da-da-da-da. He did all that. Then they have the rematch. So I don't think Fury likes. I think when Fury has like a win or something over somebody, he's like, I'm good, right? Like I'm not going through that again. Like I'm just gonna move forward, and he'll do whatever to get out of it. Because from last year, he was already talking about taking other fights, doing other things. And to say now that it's because Wilder's accusations against the gypsy people or whatever, like I don't think that means anything. I think he just wants to go to a Joshua fight where he's going to make 100 million, right? So whatever the case may be, and that's boxing. There's no real governing body to control these things. So it is what it is, you know?
All right.
So, the heavyweights turn.
So, yeah, I think you're looking at it with a very critical eye of Tyson Fury, but you're still giving Deontay Wilder a pass, in my opinion. Because Deontay Wilder's the one who lost. Fury got the dub. And when you're not in the driver's seat, it is your responsibility.
Before the fight, you made the contract as a rematch. So before the fight, you made a contract for a rematch. So no matter who won or lost the second fight, the third fight's supposed to happen. And like you said one time, one quick thing. You said one time when there's a contract, you gave an example actually of like before you have divorce, a prenup. Just because you signed the contract at this time, right? And this is the world how it was this time. And now the world has changed. Doesn't mean that same contract stands. Like if somebody gets married and that their spouse becomes a billionaire, it doesn't mean, and you say, oh, when you leave, you get nothing. No, things change in the middle of the marriage. So we can revisit that and talk about it. Before the contract, there was no pandemic. After the contract, there was a massive pandemic that changed the whole world. So he has a leg to stand on.
Like the typical Complex fashion, but this is the press conference. And plus, Complex will be on Sunday. So I'll take it to the floor on Sunday.
So make sure y'all tune in this Sunday. And also make sure y'all tune in tomorrow at 12 noon for the official punch-off between G and Ned.
Yes. And so there's a difference between a marriage and a contract for a trilogy. The difference is when you sign a prenup, right? And years of marriage, say like 20, 30 years of marriage, they look at would it be fair to hold them to this contract that they signed 30 years ago, right? Meaning they may have accrued property, more money, someone may have sacrificed so the other partner can gain, right? They look at all that, but that's over the course of years. Unlike the contract for the trilogy fight, which was supposed to take place within months of the rematch. So that's the difference between a prenup and this contract for the trilogy. One is a lifetime contract, right? That must be revisited the longer someone has been married, because you need to make sure it would still be fair to enforce that contract 30 years later. Whereas this contract was literally supposed to happen by October, like 8 months after the rematch. So that's one. Two, the protection that could have been put into that contract to prevent all this would have been an act of God type of language in the contract.
Sure, right?
It's usually exactly where it says, if the venue's gone by act of God, or a virus so happens to sweep the globe and lock everyone down, this contract, will be protected. And that language wasn't in there. So what you have is a situation where none of that could happen. But the other reason why I think that argument will fall short for Deontay Wilder is they still could have had the trilogy. They still could have had the trilogy fight in December. From what I understand, and even your argument was, it didn't make financial sense because it was December. They already had a pay-per-view happening in December. You don't want to put 2 pay-per-views on in December. None of it was the fight couldn't happen. It wasn't beneficial to Wilder at that particular point in time to fight Tyson Fury.
Well, it wasn't necessarily Wilder. It was the networks. They had December 19th as the date, but then both networks had college football games that day, and they didn't want to put on a pay-per-view at the same time as those college football games. And look, you make good points. I'm not going to just say
does that matter to Tyson Fury?
But there's 2 networks, ESPN, who Tyson Fury signed to, right? So
I'm just like everybody in the comment section. I'm enjoying them.
Look,
I'm like, this is getting interesting. This is getting good.
See, this is the problem about not doing it in person, Trills. I could have had me a few of those.
I'm having a time of my life. I'm like, yeah, this is getting good. Go ahead, gal.
Hayden.
But I got to remember that this is the press conference.
Yeah. Look,
we will have Complex on the show this Sunday, so make sure you tap in with Boxing Bros this Sunday, because Complex will be on, and Ken and Complex gonna go head to head.
I don't know, man. We may or we may not, but we'll move on to the next topic for right now, because Complex will be on Sunday, so we can resume this on Sunday. So the next thing that I want to speak to you about, Complex, while you were here for the press conference, is something that Tyson Fury posted on his Twitter. So if you give me a second, let me pull this up. Okay.
Gordon, my brother, how you doing?
This is can you guys see this? Fellas.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see it.
This was Tyson Fury's Instagram, where he posted a picture of him and Anthony Joshua, the tail of the tape. And it says coming soon somewhere near you, 2021. So what do you make of that? What you heard from Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum was that the Deontay Wilder mediation is more about money and not about a third fight. And there's even an article that says Tyson Fury says he will never fight Deontay Wilder. And now you see Tyson Fury posting tail of the tape for him and Joshua saying, big announcement coming soon. What do you make of that, Complex?
It could be anything. Look, like I said, he was saying last year a whole nother thing, that he was dead set on fighting December 5th, right? So I think he's hyping the fight. Look, I do think Fury and Joshua will probably happen, because it just seems like there's too much money, there's too much energy and force behind it, and it's just not like, even if Wilder is dead right on getting his third fight, even if he has 100% right, he can't stop it technically. They could fight in the Middle East. You can't do nothing. So it is what it is. So it's like Mayweather said, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. If they fight, I'm still going to watch it, obviously. Like, it's going to be a great fight. So it's cool. I didn't even realize that they were so close in age, actually. That's for some reason, that's the one thing that stuck out to me, was that Fury's only 32 and Joshua's 31. I don't know if that's accurate. For some reason, I thought Joshua was still in his 20s.
It's accurate.
Is it? I thought Joshua was still in his 20s, but that's cool. I mean, look, it's a good fight. If it happens, whatever, I think it's going to happen in the Middle East, and they say it's going to be on pay-per-view in the UK and America. So, hey, if that's what happens, I'll watch it.
All right. Respect to you for not getting too crazy with that one. Leaves us time for us to throw you our last question. All right. Dillian White, a Boxing Bros favorite, especially Trill Dollar Bill, has announced that his rematch with Povetkin is going to take place on March 6th of this year. So, although you are the guest, I must start this off with Trill Dollar Bill.
Yes.
How do you feel about Povetkin White being announced for March 6th? Do you think that's enough time for Dillian White?
Enough time. I asked until February, March, and I got what I asked for. I can't complain. The commission has spoken, and they had listened, and they had agreed with my whole assessment of Dillian White needing to rest his chin. And I think that this is good for Dillian. He needed the time. I didn't want him running back in there with anybody else. I didn't want him running in there sooner than where he should have. I think this is perfect time. This is perfect time for Dillian to get some get back. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he's watching the old fight and he's really training hard because I don't want it to be another poor Dillian. Watch out for them uppercuts. Dillian.
Yes, yeah.
Watch out for them uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? That seems to be his Achilles heel right there. You know what I'm saying? Them uppercuts. But listen, I'm for it. I think they gave it a proper amount of time. I said that the fight should happen in March. It's happening in March. So I'm great that he's having the time. So hopefully he can get back in there and prove that he deserves that shot at that green belt.
All right, so before I throw it to Complex, I have one more question for you, Trill. It was a question from one of our viewers in the comment section. Dillian White looked pretty sluggish in his last fight. So do you feel like we're watching the demise of Dillian? Do you feel like he's deteriorating before our eyes? Or do you just think it was a bad night?
Believe it or not, I thought that Dillian looked good. You know what I'm saying? That was like from this fight before that. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Dillian looked good before his fight before that. Serious question. Do I think that this is yes. Yes, I think already he's been in there. He's been in some wars. He's been in there with some tough fighters already. Took a lot of punches. He's already been dropped and knocked out before a couple times. So, twice. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I wanted him to win with this fight against Povetkin. Because he needed to get in there with Deontay Wilder ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Dillian has a solid ranking. He hasn't been in there with he's been in there with some tough guys, and he took some punches, some shots. Dillian's been cracked and dropped so many times. There's only so much where your chin can hold up, So I hope that he can get past a Povetkin, even though Povetkin is still dangerous. And I was saying that before we went into that fight. This is an Olympian here, He's sneaky. He's very sneaky in there. He's crafty. Povetkin is different. Like, you don't see it, right? Until he's laying somebody out. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing special, nothing eye-catching. But he's a force to be reckoned with. So Dillian has to be on his A game and not be thinking ahead like I think he was doing in the Povetkin fight. I think he was thinking ahead. He's like, this is just a tune-up fight. He was thinking ahead and not realizing what he had in front of him. That happens to a lot of fighters. They underestimate and look past what they have in front of them, and this is what happens. So hopefully Dillian can get the win, and we're not sitting here saying poor Dillian, because if he loses to Povetkin,
hit him with it. If he loses to Povetkin again, what is it?
Everybody, y'all know what it is. If he loses to the Povetkin on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Poor Dillian. Poor Dillian.
All right, and so now I'm gonna bring you in Complex. Basically, my question to you is: would you like to see Dillian White fight Deontay Wilder? And if he fights Deontay Wilder, how do you see that fight going?
I'd love to see that fight. Yeah. So just to your question exactly, would I love to see that fight? Absolutely. I think that'd be a hilarious fight. honestly, it's gonna look like Tyson versus who's that dude he knocked? Well, he knocked out a lot of dudes. Who did get the WBC belt from? Oh my blanket. Trevor Berbick. Trevor Berbick.
The first.
It's gonna be Trevor Berbick 2.0. He's gonna have him dancing around the ring. Wilder's gonna it's gonna be a Brazil 2.0, dog. But anyways, I'm happy for Dillian to get his rematch. I actually thought he was winning the fight. That setup from Povetkin was perfect. He did that jab, step to the side, uppercut, caught him, set up Dillian exactly. It is, Dillian, just don't become David Price 2.0. Don't lose to the old man twice. You saw what happened with David Price and was it Tony Thompson or Tony whatever, Tony the Tiger, got knocked out twice. Don't let that happen, Dillian. You got to win this, for your career. You know what I mean? This is it. So, big ups to Dillian. He's entertaining heavyweight. He's fun. He's fun to watch. He's cool. So it is what it is. And if Dillian wins, I would like to see Wilder versus the winner of that. Wilder versus the winner of Povetkin versus Dillian too. That will be a good fight, because even if Povetkin wins, then him and Povetkin can get it on, and hopefully Povetkin doesn't blow the test this time, and they can actually fight. That'd be great. You know what I mean? But if Wilder can't get Fury, the fight between Povetkin and not Chisora, White winner would be great. That'd be a fun fight. I like G said in one of the other videos, I want to see these guys fight. I just want to see fights. Let's get it on. Let's just put these fights on and we'll see what happens. We do more debating and these guys do fighting. So let's just see it.
No, you do more debating than your guy does fighting. But anyways, thank you for joining us, Complex. We appreciate having you on.
Yes.
Yes.
We will have you on again Sunday, my brother.
I will be back on Sunday. Yo, big shout out to Conspir-A-Gee and Ned, the TBE.
Oh, hold on.
The punch off.
Get your prediction. We almost let you go down.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what happened.
So this is how I look at it. Right? Conspir-A-Gee, I've known him for over 10 years. From college, me and Caden and G went to college together. G is the type of dude to talk so much trash, but then when it's time to do it, karma will get him. And then something will go wrong and he'll lose, right? G will talk the most trash, and then all of a sudden the time he's gonna perform, but then karma will mess him up and then he'll end up losing.
I'm just gonna chime in right now on you, my brother, because on the first punch off, that's exactly what happened. Shout out to my brother. He was overconfident. He went in there and almost twerked his shoulder, and gave away a round. So, you know what I'm saying? If G can stay full, I'm with you, Complex. Go ahead. I was just piggybacking off of what you were saying.
Then Ned, the TBE, he's tall, he's got the range, he's got the length, he's got a mean right hand. If I could have guessed wrong, I'd say he's like Wilder 2.0. I don't know why he hates Wilder so much. He basically is Wilder.
Baby Wilder.
He's a baby Wilder. I don't know why he hates Wilder so much. Him and Wilder got so much in common. The tall, lanky dudes can punch real hard with the right hand. So I don't know what's going to happen, but guess what? I'm going to tune in. I'm going to be there watching. I'm going to be, under the comment section. I'm going to be on the show Sunday. We're going to talk more boxing. We talk Wilder, Fury, Joshua, everything. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to the boxing bros. I love you guys. I'm out.
You already, my brother. We appreciate you. Thanks for rocking. That's Complex, ladies and gentlemen, who will be on our show this Sunday. So please tune in, because Complex is coming with it.
Dollar Bill, you want to introduce our next guest?
Okay. Our next guest is who is our next guest? We got some
guests.
We got some
next guest better than Ingo.
Right. Don't need no introduction at all. Our next guest has his own show that I need y'all to tune into. It's called The Real Mojo, and it's our big bro.
He talk about everything, not just boxing. He talk
about world news. He cover everything, and that's our big bro. So I want y'all to tune in to The Real Mojo with our big bro, Big Mo.
What's good, y'all? What's good, man? Dope introduction, man. That was a dope introduction.
Where Big Mo? Let us know, where can the people find you?
All right, man. The name of the show is The Real Mojo, Point of View and Sports Reviews. Like you said, it's not just limited to boxing. boxing, football, basketball. We might even catch some baseball on there one day, man. Some hockey if something crazy happens.
All right, so Big Mo.
Yes, sir.
Big Mo. You are from Alabama. What part of Alabama are you from?
Anniston, Alabama.
Anniston, Alabama. And you've been on this show several times by now, and you have let the world know that you are a Deontay Wilder fan. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I know you were paying attention when we showed Complex the article basically saying that there will be no trilogy with Tyson Fury and that the mediation now is more about money than it is about getting a third fight. What's your thoughts on that article?
I'm disappointed that it won't be a trilogy, but to be honest, they gotta do what's best for the sport. Now it comes into you gotta do what's best for the sport now. I believe that all the things that transpired between Wilder and Fury is making it's turned into like a soap opera now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real, like I always do. A lot of it is on Wilder, man. A lot of it's on Wilder. He didn't perform well the second fight. He didn't perform the second fight. We got to be real. And then all the stuff after. I mean, if you feel that way, like you was wronged or you was cheated, keep it to yourself. And then in the trilogy, go out there and handle your business. You know what I'm saying? But I think he got embarrassed, man. I think he got shell shocked, and then I think he just kind of let the floodgates open, and he just jumped right in, man.
Are you still a Wilder fan?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I do feel like he should wait on the winner of the Fury Joshua fight. I think by then he'll been and got himself together. Hopefully, learn how to fight a little bit on the inside, and you know. I feel like just him being on the outside looking in, I feel like it'll make him a better opponent for the winner.
Yo, you know what's so dope? Even though that you're a Wilder fan, you can still be objective and still tell the truth. That's why everybody, you need to tune into the real Mojo because he keeps it real. And
hey, that second fight, what'd you say? When did I know it was over? I said, man, halfway through the first round. Halfway through, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Halfway through the first round, I knew that was over, man.
Yes, definitely is. This is amazing. Now, I just wanted to remind everybody that tomorrow at 12 noon, I know I sound like a broken record, but I just want to remind y'all to tune in tomorrow at 12 noon for the official punch off between G and Ned and D, however you want to say it. It's going down.
100%.
They about to do it.
And so, Big Move, I know you saw also Tyson Fury tweeted tail of the tape between he and Anthony Joshua, and he said that there's an announcement coming soon. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's about to be a $100 million announcement coming soon between the two of them dudes, man. I mean, it is what it is. Listen, like I said, man, I feel like all the stuff that went on between Wilder and Fury, he kind of, I don't know if he didn't really want the third fight, but I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that pushed him out of the third fight, and then the moving of the dates and all that, and he said it was a surgery in there somewhere. So, listen, man,
there was an autopsy as well. So I mean,
yeah, man, you gotta be able to take them losses, because when you win, you jumping all over the place, you calling everybody out, doing all. When you lose, the way he lost, you got to take that and get in the lab, as they say. You got to get back in the lab, because that loss was worse than any win that he had, any 5 wins that he had put together. That loss was worse on his resume, his performance wise, rather.
All right.
Shout out to my man Rico. Like, you have me dying all the time. I can't with you, bro. I can't. I appreciate you, my brother, man. You have me laughing all the time. I have to shout out to bro, man.
100. So the other thing that we've been discussing.
Shout out to Dave Grace also. David Grace also. But shout out.
Dillian White. Alexander Povetkin and Dillian White. It looks like the fight is now scheduled for March 6th, the rematch. Do you feel like Dillian White has had enough time to recover? Are you still concerned? And what are your thoughts on it?
The knockout was vicious, man. But to me, he wasn't looking that bad in the fight. Honestly, I thought he was looking real good in the fight. But it was just a case of he missed something because he didn't see that punch coming. I didn't even see that punch coming. It wasn't even like how you can watch a fight and you can say, oh, the uppercut is there or the overhand right is there. I didn't see that because his jab was working just fine. And, he had a good distance and all that. But then all of a sudden, maybe he got too comfortable in there. Because it looked to me like he was getting into a groove. And then, like, maybe that last 30 seconds of the fight, it went left for him, and then that last second it really went left. But looked like he was doing all right up until that point.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Mo, that Caden had put on me. Do you think that Dillian White is fading?
You know what? That's tough because he makes fights into battles. Like he battles and brawls in there, so he takes a lot of wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? So, and then a punch like that could the next fight is gonna tell, because a punch like that, a knockout like that, after accumulation of punishment, that can send your career, man. That can send your career the wrong way. So hopefully it was just a one punch snap thing. And he can recover from it, because boxing is not a joke, man. So accumulation of punches from dudes over 250, man, and then that one when he got his button pushed, that could send his career, man, a whole other way. So hopefully he'll be all right, win or lose.
Actually, I want to swing that same question to Caden also, because I didn't get your input on that. What do you feel about Dillian White and how he's been lately? Do you think this is the decline of Dillian White as well?
Skill-wise, no. I think his skill set is sharp. I actually think he's improving skill-wise. But the question isn't whether or not he's declining talent-wise to me. The question is whether or not his punch resistance is fading. Because you saw that he got dropped against Rivas, and then you saw what happened with Povetkin. So the question is, will he be able to take a shot against the hardest punchers in the division? Maybe we'll get some answers on March 6th. If he takes a few good shots and he looks stable, that will go a long way towards answering those questions. But even if he wins and he looks shaky a few times, I think someone like Wilder is going to feel emboldened to get in the ring with him, because he's going to feel like he's going to knock him out eventually. So he has a lot riding on March 6th. But for the sake of the heavyweight division, I hope that the punch resistance is still there, and I hope that Dillian White looks good on March 6th.
Yes. Me too.
So, Big Mo, it's time to turn to the reason why we're all here. Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE in a punch-off live
Tomorrow.
When is it, Trill?
It's actually tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Boxing Bros Live. It's going to be Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE. You don't want to miss it. It's going down. I even heard that Mojo, my big Mo, might be in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, listen, I'm gonna try to be in the building, man. I'm looking in the comment section, man. I'm trying not to look over there because the comment section got Ned winning by a landslide. All I see is TBE in the comment section. Hey, shout out to the comment section. They was going crazy before the broadcast even started, and that's what's up. But
thank you, David. Thank you.
Oh man, that could go. I mean, you know what? G G is compact with his punches. You know what I'm saying? His arms ain't that long. He got the Mike Tyson effect. You know, he's short and compact. But like Complex was saying, Ned got the reach, man, and Ned got the length. And you know, if he get his spacing right, that's a lot of force coming through there. You know, he's long, tall, so I don't know, man. You know what? I couldn't help it, man. I couldn't help it. I've been reading the comments all day, man. I gotta go to TBE, man. I gotta go to TBE. I got influence, man. I got influence. Hey, G, don't hold it against me, man. Don't hold it against me, G.
Because Complex technically picked the TBE too.
Yeah.
For his experience, karma comes to bite G.
Hey, listen, you can't help it, man. If you keep looking at that comment section, you can't help it, man. You can't help it. They're riding hard for the TBE over there, man. I'm all for it. So I got to go with the TBE tomorrow, man.
Oh my goodness, you got to put that up there right there. My man jammed down 187. Caden Davis vibes. That's gonna be the vibe for Caden tomorrow.
Yes,
tomorrow.
Hey man.
Davis tomorrow. You know
Ned better not lose his footing, man. He better not slip, man. Get that distance right, Ned, and come through for me, man. Come through for me, TBE. I'm rocking with you, man.
All right, man. It was a pleasure having our big brother Big Mo on. Big Mo again.
Hey,
tell the people where they can find you, Big Mo. Tell the people where they can find you.
All right, man. On YouTube, The Real Mojo Point of View and Sports Reviews, the name of the show. That's also the podcast. You can catch it on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Catch me, man. The Real Mojo Point of View and Sports Reviews. TBE, baby. Boxing Bros. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you from the heart. And also, we will be making an appearance soon, a live appearance where he'll be interviewing the Boxing Bros on The Real Mojo. So stay tuned to that. You know,
yeah. Is that a real thing, or they Trill just know what's on the show?
No. Hey, that's a real thing. I was talking to Trill. I was saying I got to get everybody's schedule because now I'm done early. Because I went to the, I'm with the truck driving joint now, so I'm done early now. So I just need to get everybody's schedule. Hopefully, I'll get that in person tomorrow. And then
all sports, you know that, Big Mo. I don't know about boxing.
I got to get you on there. I got to get you on there anyway, man. I got to get you on there anyway. Safety turn linebacker. I got to get you on there.
Stay less, my brother.
We appreciate you, bro.
Much love, Big Mo. Much love.
Always.
That's Big Bro right there.
Yes, sir.
That's Big Bro. Make sure y'all tune in with him with The Real Mojo. Now,
all right. And so
be personal. It's time to bring it to you. You got to introduce the next one. It's going to get personal. It's time to get real personal.
All right, so we're bringing in a close friend of Conspir-A-Gee and Ned the TBE, a close friend of all of ours, really, the Boxing Bros. He sees us in the gym because he works out with us, so he has a good insight to what takes place when we work out. And he's making the Boxing Bros debut.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, please show some love to Stretch.
That's our Boxing Bros cousin right there. If you ever seen us on Instagram, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. If you ever seen our fight camp videos on Instagram, that's our boxing cousin right there that we're always talking about. He's in there with us. So how you feeling, Stretch?
Man, I'm feeling good, fellas. It's good to be here.
That's dope. I'm gonna let you take over, bro.
All right. Now, Stretch, you get into it with me and Conspir-A-Gee because you haven't given us our Nigerian names yet. What I would like to know is, will we have our Nigerian names by the end of this event tomorrow?
I doubt it. Listen, once there's no more stand on the show, y'all will get your Nigerian names. But till then, I'm gonna have to
what
hold.
You say? What do we need? What do we need more?
Other slander. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be coming for my man, so I can't give y'all names, man.
Who are we coming for?
Effective FA.
Yo, FA, come on, man.
Oh, you FA is what we doing? Is this what
that face trash? That's what you doing?
Oh, you see, Caden, you heard that? Yo, Caden and G started it, so I'm vindicated.
Man, I show love to Anthony Joshua, to Joe Joyce, to all the great Nigerian.
out of anybody you can pick, you gonna ride for him?
Hey, man, that's my countryman, man. That's my countryman. My fellow countryman. I gotta ride for him.
Hold on, this is my man. Really, Mr. P, you gonna do us like that? All right. So, David, while you're here, it's great to let the people know where you stand. You were there and present for the debates that myself and Conspir-A-Gee used to have about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in the locker rooms. What was your take on those debates, David?
Oh, man, I really wish that they could see how ignorant y'all used to be with those debates. I'm telling y'all, I know these dudes real personal. So there used to be times where it's 3 a.m. and they're going back and forth in the group chat talking about pay-per-view numbers and articles. It was so wild back then. But it's just funny, man. That's pretty much the genesis of why this show is here. So it's just so beautiful to see what's transpired since then.
That's right, Rachel. Let them know, Rachel. You see that comment, David? Okay. Put some respect out there. All right. So, what's your take on the whole Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder thing? How did you feel about it?
Hey, I told y'all from day one that my uncle was the realest. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all AJ was that dude. Don't get me wrong. I didn't really hate Wilder. But, just seeing, to me, just been on a decline, just seeing what's transpired since the whole Fury matchups and stuff, to me, I just can't really respect them, as far as, him having integrity. But, AJ, to me, is just a stand-up person, which is what kind of gravitates me towards him. He's just a real dude and, nothing but love for AJ. That's my guy.
All right. So, now that you're hearing that Deontay Wilder, and this is from the article that I showed earlier, is not interested in a trilogy fight, but wants money. Is more interested in getting money before the undisputed fight takes place. What's your feeling? How do you feel about that?
Honestly, it's like I said before, I don't really hate Wilder, but with the antics and the stuff that he pulls, it's hard not to really it's hard not to hate him at times. He could have gotten step aside money. You know what I'm saying? But I feel his ego, his whole persona, everything about him is just so fabricated, it's fake. So to me, it's just more I'm not really surprised that we're not going to see a trilogy. I felt he wasn't really serious about getting back in the ring and really making a decision to really step in there. I feel he's scared. And on top of that, there's just so much uncertainty around him. He's in and out of trainers. He's getting rid of Braylon. We didn't even know if his shoulder was healed, or his bicep rather. To me, everything about Wilder is just so fake. I can't rock with it. But I'm not really surprised. And to be honest, I didn't really care to see a trilogy. I wanted to see him get some get back and get a shot back at getting that belt. But at the same time, the second fight was convincing enough for me as it is. I thought Fury, with convincing fashion, walked through him, and I thought that was going to happen in the trilogy again. So that's my take on it.
So, David, I just have a question. We're live. We're brothers just chopping it up like we always do. How come you don't say that when G's around?
Hey.
How come you don't say that when G's around?
Yo, because, it's G's antics, man. I really wish that, they could see, I'm not even going to get into that. But, I do be telling G, man, G just wants to always rock with Wilder. But to me, I told him, yo, that's a sinking ship, man. I don't wish no bad on Wilder, though. I really do want to see him rise again. But to me, it's I don't know. I just can't even rock with him. I don't even consider me to be a fan of his anymore. I just want to just keep Wilder over there and me over here type thing, man.
All right. So moving on from divas, and let's talk about real heavyweights. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury posted a tale of the tape with he and Anthony Joshua and said that an announcement is coming soon. If that fight is going to be announced, well, first, do you think it's a sign that the fight's going to be announced?
I mean, I think so. I mean, since the trilogy with Wilder and Fury is not happening, to me, I feel like that's the fight we're all anticipating, and that's the fight that we all want to see. Like I think bros have mentioned it earlier. Like that's the fight for the sport. So I think that's kind of what we all want to really see right now. So I don't see what else is in the way.
All right. If that fight does take place, what's going to be your immediate reaction? How are you going to feel? And two, who are you going for?
Obviously I got to rock with my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Like AJ all the way. But at the same time, I must say that's going to be a fight that's going to be a huge thriller. But I must admit, though, I would be nervous. Like, to me, I could see that fight going either way. I feel like those two dudes are the pinnacle of boxing, like as far as like top tier weights. And, you know, even though I want AJ to win, I think AJ has enough to pull out a victory. It could go either way. Like Tyson Fury is no joke. So, you know, obviously I'm rocking with AJ, but man, like I just hope that once that fight is here, like AJ does whatever he needs to do to take care of business. But that could go either way.
All right. Now it's time to turn over to the reason we're all here. Ned and Conspir-A-Gee. Now you know these two guys.
I do.
You know these two guys pretty well. Tell us who do you think is going to win the punch off, and why?
All right, so I have to be honest, right? Because I do know both of these dudes really, really well. Like I train with them, I'm close with them, and both of these dudes hit hard, right? Like they're not really a joke in the gym. At the same time, I look at it in two ways, right? Like G is a problem. Like G is a beast, but at the same time, I think it was mentioned earlier. Like whenever G talks too much trash, that karma finds some type of way to crawl back in. So like, honestly, if G stays humble, like he even says it, come humble to leave humble. If he goes in there humble, just on some business, like, yo, I'm here to take care of whatever I got to do, I see G winning. But, you know, I just hope that G's shoulder don't pop lock and drop it on his side. You know?
Hopefully he can hold up.
Nah, for real. Like, you know, G's shoulder done snipped a few times, you know, but with Ned, I think Ned is interesting because Ned really hits hard, but this is where, I mean, I'm going to pick G. I've already picked G. I'm on the record for picking him, and this is why. I feel like with Ned hits hard, but he doesn't really like dip down into his punches. And I feel like G is just a lot more technically sound, which is why I think that G's going to pull it off. But don't get me wrong. I don't see this being like a landslide at all. I feel like they're both going to be competitive, but, you know, I got G on this one, yo. Easy money. I got my lunch money on G.
So, thank you for joining us, Stretch. You know, we're going to see you tomorrow. I know you're going to be there at the punch off. So, thank you. Made your Boxing Bros debut, and you did a hell of a job, man. So,
hey, I look forward. I know you looking forward to it because you're going to be there. You're going to be there tomorrow, 12 noon, to watch the official punch off. So I want everybody to tune in for Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time, live on Boxing Bros. You're going to see me there. You're going to see Kaden there. You're going to see Stretch there. It's going down, okay? So, Stretch, thank you, my brother, for coming on the show, man.
Thank y'all. Shout out to Boxing Bros Nation. Thank you, guys.
All right. And so, it is time. We're not waiting any longer.
It's time. It's time.
It's time to break out one of the competitors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And he seems to be the fan favorite to win it all. He's the heart and soul of the Boxing Bros.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the funnest and one of the most annoying bros in the history of boxing.
And I'm gonna tell you a story before my brother Kaden finally.
Bring it out.
Listen, this guy right here. I'm gonna tell you an insider. The TBE gave him that name as a contradiction. But tell you, everybody keeps asking how you get the name of TBE. This is what happened. If you go back and listen to Boxing Bros old videos, you go all the way back. There was an episode where he recorded Well, he was supposed to record the whole episode, but all we got was the audio. So from then on, he became the best cameraman ever. You know, so shedding light on Ned for being the TBE, and that's how he got his name. Because everybody keep asking how did the TBE get his name, but that's how he got his name. And not only that, he is the TBE. You know why? Because he brings the fun and excitement and the laughter to the show. So, without no further ado, Caden, do your thing.
Yes, sir. Wait, did
I've been waiting.
Oh, he's already celebrating dancing.
No, what's going on, world? It's the TBE. What's up, yo? We out here. Out here. I've been sitting here behind here dying, laughing at the comments, laughing at everything everybody's been saying. It's just a blessing to be here, yo. What's up, y'all?
Everybody's saying why Ned get introduced first. He's the A side.
I appreciate all the love.
Ned is the B side because G brings in more money. But Ned
Let's go.
He's already partying. That's what's up, Ned. How do you feel, my brother? How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel alive. I have so much energy right now. I'm ready to go. I'm here, man.
That's what's up. How are your spirit? Your spirit's
My
good.
spirit is great. My spirit is amazing. I'm glad I got the whole world behind me. I got the Boxing Bro Nation behind me. You know, they believe in me, and I love it, man.
You got the world behind you, Ned. You got the UK, you got Nigeria, you got Canada, Australia.
Yes.
From Lawrence, you got everybody.
Yes.
You got everybody.
And Ned, the TBE, baby.
Yes.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Show the excitement. Let the people see
Yeah,
it.
it's here, baby. It's here. We here.
Don't burn it all out. Don't burn it out before the punch off tomorrow.
You're right.
Burn it out like Wilder did, pacing all around the locker room the whole time before the fight.
Oh man, you're right. I'm gonna relax.
Hold up. Let's do it like this. Ned, rumor has it you've been eating real clean this week.
Yes.
You've been doing your workouts.
Yes.
You know, that you're leaner than you were before last Saturday. Is there any truth to those rumors, Ned?
It is true. I've been in the gym. I've been taking care, drinking my water, eating my greens, and making sure I'm at optimum health come tomorrow, man. So we here.
All right, so Ned, we're going to dive into some of the topics that we saw. One of them was that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury trilogy is not going to take place, and it's not the mediation that Wilder is going through is not really happening because he wants the trilogy, but because he wants money. So Ned, what's your thoughts on that?
Man, I could have sworn we predicted this already. Like we told Wilder to take the step aside. So he wants financial compensation instead of a third fight means he's gonna take the step aside money. So I appreciate you, Wilder, for letting Undisputed happen in 2021. Thank you so much for not holding us up anymore.
All right, so Tyson Fury posted a picture, a tale of the tape with he and Anthony Joshua, basically saying that he has an announcement coming soon. What's your thoughts on that? What's your takeaway from that, Ned?
That's dope. That means we're getting it, man. We're getting the biggest fight ever in 2021. I hope we get to see the best fight the best, and I hope that trends throughout the whole year, and we get a whole bunch of big fights after this. Let's go.
I see you, Ned. All right. So, Dillian White, Alexander Povetkin, the rematch scheduled for March 6th. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like Dillian had enough time to recover? Do you have some concerns? What's your thoughts about the fight?
I feel he's got more than enough time to recover, to train and prepare. And in the first fight, Dillian was doing what he needed to do. He just slipped up and got caught by a punch he didn't see coming. So if Dillian trains and he prepares himself and his jaws really recovered from that punch, he should be all right in the second fight with Povetkin, and hopefully he doesn't have any slip-ups like before.
So we're talking about whether or not Dillian White will be ready, but Povetkin is recovering from the C-19. So you think that Povetkin has had enough time to recover from the C-19?
Hey, if they gave that date, that means Povetkin's ready to get back in that ring. So, you know, it's up to Povetkin himself as a fighter to know if his body's ready to get back in that ring. So we got the date. So we can't wait.
Rachel said,
Rachel, I know Rachel got me dying.
G,
What's up, Rachel? What's good with you? That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
All right, Ned. You know what? Now that all the pleasantries are out the way, let's throw it out the way.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on G and his punching power?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. G's the reason why I got into boxing, man. I saw that man in the gym. He said we was in school one day. He was like, he was working at the school I was going to, and he was like, "You should come to the gym and box." Came and I saw him on the mitts. I was like, he's pretty fast for a big guy. I want to emulate that type of style. And then as I got in the gym, I was training with G, and then they came along Caden, and then came along Trails, and then we always getting it together, and it's been a consistent thing for years now. And you know, the improvement's there. G is looking at this as I haven't improved over the years, haven't built up my techniques, but I'm gonna come humble tomorrow, and I'm ready. I'm just ready to show what I got. You know, all I gotta do is stay on the money, hit the target, and it's mine.
Now, Ned, there was a time like 2 or 3 weeks ago when G was hitting the mitts and Trill was working out, jumping rope. David was jumping rope. And I looked at you and you weren't doing anything but staring at G like this. You were staring at G like this. And in the mind, I was like, I can see the wheels turning here. So like, what was going on in your head when you was watching G on those mitts?
It was when I was before like I was training. G likes to run his mouth when people train. So when I was looking at him, I want to see if he would go enough rounds as we all did, because sometimes he tends to gas out after like 30, 40 seconds into a round. So I'm just saying, G, man, the way you talk, think the way you walk, baby.
So you thinking G got stamina issues? Is that
Yes.
Saying G got stamina issues, which brings me to my next point. Boxing Bros sponsored by Turbo Zane. There you.
Now, are you worried that G hit up some of those corner stores and bodegas, Ned?
Hey man, I don't know if G'll take any shortcuts tomorrow, but I won't doubt it. You know, he likes to drink his little Kool-Aid before the gym, so G, we on you.
Can you elaborate on this Kool-Aid, my brother?
He calls it pre-workout, but that's all I'm gonna leave it to. That's all I'm gonna leave it to.
You saying he's drinking that Dillian
Yeah.
2012?
Yeah. You know what you want. You know, what was it? We said it on the show. The ones that point the finger. G's always pointing at fighters saying they on the juice. And G be drinking the juice. So I'm on to you, G. I'm on to you.
All right. So Ned, just let me know. At the end of the punch-off tomorrow, who will be victorious?
And new punch-off champion, the TBE, baby. I did this for the people, man. That's it.
Yo, real quick. I want to just shout out to. They said who's doing the drug test for this? I am doing. The commission is doing the drug testing for this. Okay, and they're fine as long as they don't have none of the drugs I have in my system. They can compete. Okay. That's
You're on that G3D. That's funny.
G3D, the new free workout.
Nah, we got. Man, I just want to get really, really, really in depth and personal with you right now.
Yes.
Okay, we had our fun and we had our laughs. Now it's time to get really serious.
Yes.
The problem that people done had in the past, right, is can you take this seriously?
I can.
Can
This
you
moment,
take it seriously, right, and not be overwhelmed by all the lights? Because in the first in the first punch off, you was doing great, right? You got distracted by G, and you fell off.
Yeah.
You actually threw the punch off. You know, you actually threw the punch off.
Joe, you giving away inside information right now, but
I gotta keep it real. Just listen, we the boxing, bro. We keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just caning like it's you and me. All right, TBE.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I feel like this, my brother. If you can stay focused, I think that you could put on a good show for yourself. Are you preparing yourself to be focused?
I am no outside influences. This is a lot. Like, I didn't expect all the love, but tomorrow I'm just gonna be a different net. I'm gonna come in there focused. I'm gonna have my eyes on the prize, and it's gonna be after it's all said and done, yo, I'm gonna walk away a humble man. Humble and happy man.
I'm gonna elaborate on something that Trill said, because it's real. I wonder it sometimes too. Like, you said something that's real. You said that G inspired you to get into the gym. And I know this because I met you when G started bringing you around to the gym. I watch you work. I watch you improve. But there's a certain type of heart it takes. Like, when you finally beat your dad at something for the first time, or when you finally beat your big brother at something for the first time, you probably had the skill to do it before you did it. But there's having the heart to actually deal with what happens after you get that win. And I think what Trill is diving into is, are you ready to take that step if you can? Are you ready to beat your big brother if the opportunity presents itself tomorrow?
Yes,
I am.
It presented itself. I have to keep bringing up the first one day because y'all didn't get to see it. You know, y'all didn't get to see the first episode, so I have to let y'all know a little bit what happened, because this is not the first one. This is the second. This is the real punch off. The first one, right, was so exciting. That's why we're doing this one. We're so exciting, and everything that Kanan said. Can Ned overcome the whole big brother situation, the whole admiring of G? I get it. He brought you in the gym, all that this week. But can you, when you had him beat, you couldn't deliver?
I got it. I'll be ready. I'll be here. I'll be trained to go tomorrow. And G, I feel sorry for you, man. If you listening, man, and you slip up, yo, there ain't no coming back. I'm not gonna take my foot off the gas, yo. It's 0. I'm going 100 on the highway, man. If you do the speed limit, get out my way, G.
All right, so Ned, we're gonna put you backstage for a second. We're gonna bring you back out a little later. All right, so this isn't goodbye to the TBE. This is a see you a little later TBE. All right.
So he can get it on.
Right. And now, bringing in the headliner for the main event, built like a tank with the power of Mike Tyson and Butterbean, according to some. I don't know. It's according to some. You know?
Walk with me.
You see what has been said about him in the comment section? Okay, y'all really motivated this man. Okay, and he said he's going to destroy Ned the TBE, and he didn't even say walk with me before he said it. Because that's how serious this man is.
Serious? He's talking about abstinence. This guy is he's not playing around. Okay? G said abstinent. I'm scared. Okay? I don't know what's gonna happen when G walks in there tomorrow at 12 noon tomorrow. You know?
Backed up.
Somebody gotta have to hold G down. He's gonna too much info again. Y'all killing me. You know what I'm saying?
Please put your hands together for the man known as Single G, also known as Conspir-A-Gee, everyone.
My man.
What's going on?
What's going on with you?
Man, I'm disappointed in everybody, man. I'm looking at these comments, man.
Oh man, call me Don King.
Hey man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I know I done fell off, but come on, son. Not Ned. Nah.
Only in America, baby.
This is blasphemous, man. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Only in America, we got G, the Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned, the TBE, tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time, live on the Boxing Bros. Only in America. This is amazing. G, how you feeling, baby?
What did I do to y'all to get this? You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy, man. Like, oh man. You know what? I like this though. I like hate. It fuels energy. So blessings, everybody. You know, I'm prove the world wrong, man. So it's all good. You know, Ned, like I said before, man, he's 6'6" food. So it's light work, you know.
So G, man, how did you feel seeing that Ned beat you in the poll for who was gonna win the punch off, and also just seeing how everyone is saying like G, you know, prove yourself.
Listen. Canelo's on top of the world. AJ's on top of the world. Pacquiao's on top of the world. And they all got haters. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I do, I come in, do my thing, collect my check, keep it moving. So, you know, it's all love, man. But I'm going to say this, because a couple of fellas brought this up. Stretch and Complex did bring this up. I'm coming humble, you know, because I do have a track record of talking real spicy, and then the universe just get me last minute. So, you know, I ain't bringing too much smoke today to Ned, and this is gonna be smoke tomorrow, but I'm gonna simmer down the smoke, you know. So, but yeah.
So quickly, I saw our guy Paul Van der Heever is here, and Paul, we want to thank you. If you don't know Paul Van der Heever, he's the one who designed the picture that you see in the right hand corner. Shout out to our man Paul Van der Heever. Thank you.
My man Paul, what's going on with you, Paul? P in the building.
Oh, let's get into this, G. The world wants to know, because immediately after the first punch off, you said that you were going to practice abstinence for a week. And you know, it's nobody's business, but you know, you put it out there to the public, so the people want to know, did you keep your word, G?
Yo, listen, 100%. Matter of fact,
G, you looking angry. I can tell. You looking angry.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. Man, listen, I tried everything this week. I done hit the gym a couple of days. I was at the gym yesterday. You know how fatigued I was hitting the heavy bag? I was sore everywhere. I was like, damn. I was doing what's that thing called, keto? I can't do that, man. So I was struggling. I was like, damn, why I feel so weak? I was like, oh, hell no, man. So after the gym, I had a little rice bowl. I feel 100%, fellas. I'm telling y'all right now. Yo, your man's food, son. Like, where's that at? You know what I'm saying? Where my son at? You know? Like, yo, man, listen, don't do this, man. Don't do this. I'm trying to stay humble, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, Phil, look like you got something for
No. I was gonna get into that. I know you had a couple of questions for him regarding, you know, the Wilder situation. I was gonna get into him and the fight a little later. I just want to have some questions for G.
Oh, I had a question for G, because something that Complex brought up is something you would know if you were close to G, is karma comes for G right at the time when G is so, like, G has like this ego that is like, you know, unmatched. And so like one time we're in the bench press, and like this dude, what was he benching, like 225 or 315, whatever he was benching, and G goes, man, that's nothing, yo, load him up. 405 pounds on the bench press, right? I've seen G do this several times because I spot him. We even got video. I've seen G bench press 405 pounds several times. This time, G takes the ball, pops his shoulder.
Complex, yo, I'm telling you, Complex put a little curse on the brother.
Oh, what
He put a hex
Complex
on
you
you.
fighting with that day, wasn't it?
Put a hex on me, man.
It was Complex. That's right. It was
It was Complex that happened.
That's just one. It's happened to G in bowling. It's happened to G, and it's like several times. Like the ego just comes back to get him. So it's gonna be interesting to see what takes place.
Yo, it is true. I don't be warming up. I'm a wild boy. Like I remember one time Katie was doing what's that? The clean and press.
Yeah, clean the press.
I literally was like, if Katie could do it, I could do it. I popped my shoulder again that time, but that was like the worst pop. It was like a snap crackle pop, and I was like, damn, why I do that, man? Like it took me like 3 months to recover from that one, man. So yeah, karma does get me. So that's why I'm telling y'all, you know, I'm pulling a Lomachenko. I won't come up with Lomachenko excuses though. I promise y'all that. You know what I mean? Man, listen, there's no way I'm losing to.
How's the shoulder, my brother?
Yo, listen, shoulder's perfect. I've been warming up, stretching. I've been doing all of that. I done did everything but yoga. You know what I mean? So
I just wanted to get into a little bit of the back of the story of the first one where it was very competitive.
Yo, man, let me explain something, man. Let me explain
You
something.
made it competitive.
Yo, listen.
With your injury.
Yo, listen. This is what happened. All right. No excuses because I still won. But I just want to feed the streets the truth. Man, listen. I ain't expect anything to go down. I barely wrapped my hands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Yo, I had no pattern. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. You know, next thing you know, we turned up. So I'm like, all right, cool. Turn up, you know. Then guys talking, you know, they put the fully charged battery in Ned's back. Shut it down. You know what I mean? I had to teach my son, like, stop what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. You know? She had an egg weight. Oh, man, listen. You know what? I'm going to stay humble. Salute to Ned. Ned got power. He really do. I kid you not. They not lying when they say, oh, he's baby Wilder. Ned is exactly Wilder. He got that right hand. I'm shutting that down. You know what I mean? Salute to Ned, but that's all he got. But this is another thing about Ned. This is just my observation. Y'all can take it, leave it, whatever. Ned's clumsy, and he too giggly. You know what I'm saying? Trim wasn't lying. Yeah. I'm telling you, when I walked away, he was shooting that right hand like a cannon. When I stood next to him, shook. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm just saying, man, yo, listen. You know what? Yo, where's Ned at, man? Get Ned on here. Ned,
he's already want to smoke.
I'm changing my name. Ned calls me OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm his big homie. So he need to come and salute. Matter of fact, yo, fellas, I promise y'all. No, you know, let me not. I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna say, see y'all about to put the battery in my back again.
Nah, G, don't try to be humble now.
It's cool.
Don't try to be humble now, because Complex called you out. Be the G we know. Be the G we know.
Listen, man. I got man. Salute to my kids, to my mentees. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. You know what I mean? Sora. I'm the Watcher Sword that don't lose. You feel me? So, salute, man. Yo, Ned's my man. So, I wish him the best. Matter of fact, I want Ned to win. Well, let me say it like that. You know what I'm saying? He might motivate him to get in ultra shape. You know what I'm saying? Because, I've been slipping, getting a little COVID. You know what I mean? A little COVID-19. You know what I mean? A couple of COVID-19s, so. It is what it is, If Ned could
a couple of COVID-19s,
a few, a few. But hey, it's all good, So, but I'm gonna say this: all y'all are out your minds, and y'all think Ned could violate me. Man, this is crazy. This is blasphemous. You know what I mean? Hold on, 5'9". Oh no, I ain't 5'9".
He's 6'2", man.
Man, listen. Shout out to Irish Boxing Bros. He said something. I would love to crack a beer and just sit with you guys. When you said that, bro, it made me think of something that was so fly. Listen, y'all are boxing bros too, and the boxing bros sisters. Y'all are boxing bros, and we just take the pictures. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are boxing bros too, and we appreciate y'all, man. And we just kicking it like we would be kicking it with y'all if y'all was here with us, drinking a brew.
Yeah, that's true. Because what's funny is, like, since we've been doing this now, like, if I saw someone, like, say, for example, I see my man Hitman right there. He's like, yo, I'm Hitman in the comic section. I would know who he is. I'd be like, yo, what's good, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I know, like, the comments that, like, he leaves.
Exactly. Shout out to Hitman. I see
all you who get flipped, you internet Twitter fingers, I know who you are too. But I guarantee you, and I guarantee you this, if you saw me in person, you won't get that flip. Because you'll be like, damn, he don't look the way he does on that. But anyways.
Shout out to ATH for life, man. All y'all, man. For everybody that's been supporting. That's what I'm saying. We have our own family. This is the Boxing Bros community. And we appreciate y'all, man. And we don't try to do nothing but just, this is really our unbiased opinion on the sport of boxing. We're not saying that this is right. We're just saying that this is our opinion. We're not saying that this is fact or we're giving you our opinion.
Speaking of opinions, so Trill, who you got, man? Me or the TBE?
You know what? Actually, my brother, I just have some questions for more from y'all. I'm actually staying objective because I have to be the commission and I have to be the commentator. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Take that answer. All right.
I have so much respect for you gentlemen, both of you gentlemen. And G, people don't know this. A lot of people might want to, take shots at G, but this is the part where I get a little personal. G, you're a great guy. People don't know this. They just know how you flip over with Wilder, and they know how you talk extra spicy when you get at Ned. But G is also a great guy. I noticed something about G that I want all of y'all to notice. Sometimes, like on the show, we tease G for being a flip-flopper, but it's really actually a great attribute that he has. It's a great quality about himself that he has. Like if he's wrong, he has no problem with saying he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like G's a stand-up guy, and I don't want no confusion. Like G's and he's an athlete. He's fast. He's an athlete. These guys inspire me to get better. So I just wanted to say G's a good guy. So guys, outside of boxing bros, you know what I'm saying? He's a wonderful person, and I want you. You know what I'm saying? And much blessings to you and everything, my bro. He also does all the dope graphics that you see. But big things popping. G, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Are you ready?
On fish and spaghetti.
You know what I'm saying? Now, this is your little brother. Somebody
hey, man,
that looked up to you.
Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like when you get in there, right, you're gonna be too over confident?
Yo, listen.
The first match, you were so overconfident that you end up hurting yourself.
Yo, I told you about them raps, man. Come on, why you Listen. I promise y'all, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna warm up the shoulder, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have efficient raps, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cheat, don't worry, but I'm gonna have protection, I'm gonna bring out the Mexican style raps. I'm ready, man. It's nothing to me, man. So it is what it is, Like, hey, man, listen. You know what time it is, man. All
right, so for the sake of time, and also because we're gonna be on Sunday,
yes.
I'm not gonna ask you about Wilder. We're gonna save your thoughts about Wilder for Sunday. So we will dive into all that stuff anyway. We have the punch off. So before we're gonna bring Ned in so that Ned and G can speak directly with each other. But I felt like now would be the time. You tell me what you guys think. Do you think we should tell them the rules for the punch off?
Go ahead, Katie, break it down.
So,
are you gonna bring in Ned first?
Oh, should I bring in Ned? I'll bring in Ned.
Bring in Ned.
I'm here, baby.
So, the rules for the punch off, as you can see, I had to break out my extra thick mitts because, these guys, they got some pop to them. They're going to throw 5 jabs, 5 crosses, 5 left hooks, 5 right uppercuts, and so 5 left hooks, 5 right hooks, 5 left uppercuts, 5 right uppercuts, and I am going to be holding the mitts. So based on who hit the hardest, I'm going to tell David Stretch who hit the hardest. He's going to note that for me. Trill's going to be watching from a visual standpoint and who he think landed the harder impact punches, and we're going to tally it up. At the end, we're going to decide who won the punch off based on that. So at every single punch, if you think about tennis, you have to win 4 games to win a set, and then you need to win 6 sets to win a match. So it's similar to that. And in the end, the winner of the punch-off will be the recipient of the green belt. That's correct, everyone. Mm-hmm. The green belt will go to the winner. And check it out. Okay. Of course, this would happen. All right. We have the green belt.
That's official, baby. Like a referee with a whistle.
Listen, we're not going. We don't need the WBC. Okay, we don't need the WBC. We got a green belt that people respect because not everyone has one.
Hey, yo, they said be careful with that water, G.
I know. I seen that.
Oh man, come on. See, here's the stuff that I'm talking about. Check it out. Hold on. Hey, listen, man, we're not like that. We're not like that.
No.
Yo, listen. I'm telling y'all the truth. All right, I'm gonna be objective for 1 second. I'm gonna show you some love, Ned.
Trust me, there's no fix, everybody.
Your right hand, salute. Your left, you're done for. You know what I'm saying? So all I gotta do is just surpass your rights. I'm Gucci, man. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna be honest. Like his right hand is crazy, but that's it. So blessings, man. Blessings. Man.
Blessings. Both of you guys, man. Both of you guys is great guys and very competitive. I think this is gonna be action packed and a lot of fun. I think everybody needs to tune in to Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, live on Boxing Bros YouTube. You do not want to miss it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So make sure you tune in.
Yeah, well, they ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like the love and respect as well. But what I want to know is what's going down?
Who's winning tomorrow?
Hold on. So here's a question. Are G and Ned both right-handed? Yes.
Yeah.
What's happening, man? I don't want to hear the love. Forget the love right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, it needs to go down. I need to know. Ned, let G know. What's happening tomorrow? That's what's happening, Ned?
The feed's a little the feed's a little shaky right now, so you might have to like you're cutting in and out. I didn't get that question.
I said I want you to tell G what's going to happen tomorrow.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yo, when you ask him a real question, you got
the feed is off. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I got.
Yo, don't do this to me, Ned. Are you serious? Hold on, man. I got people. Hold on, man. We gotta get this live, man. Hey, Stretch, you there? Yo, listen, how Mo, man, what you think of Ned right now, man? I can't hear you, big bro.
I think you know what I mean?
I think Ned might feel like Ned got cold feet, man.
Oh, man.
What happened?
See what I'm saying? This is what happened. TBE. You see this is where everybody was afraid of. You know, everybody was afraid of was this moment right here. When you got in front of G, was you going to freeze up? That's what we all wanted to know.
The first time he got a chance to attack G, his service went out.
Sure, it was his service and not his heart.
Oh,
Hyenas in the camp. You know what I mean?
Yo, he even turned his thing on mute. Yo, Ned, what's going on, bro? Ned.
Man, don't tell me I put my lucky quarter on the wrong man.
Oh my God.
Ned, can you hear us,
Stretch
Ned?
is in the building. Stretch, man. What's up, Stretch? What you think of this, man?
Yo, I'm not surprised, man, with that freaking wireless Wi-Fi. Come on, Ned.
Oh God, Ned, you're killing me, man.
And he's frozen. And this is what we don't want to happen.
The irony.
And this is how it is. It is the irony, G. This is what we don't want to happen.
No,
This is what we don't want to happen at the fight. These are one of the questions that we had. You know what I'm saying? Was G's shoulder going to hold up, or was Ned going to freeze? These was the two. The two big issues that we had. G's shoulder.
Look at that picture. That picture looked like I rolled up on him. Was like, yo, let me see your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Let me hold some, player. You know what I mean? He got shook.
Oh, I can't believe it, man.
Can G pull off another win after all the wear and tear of years of abuse of his body?
How about all the years of psychological abuse to Ned? Oh my God, Ned.
Yeah. Can Ned make it from all the years of mental and emotional abuse from G? Can he withstand? He just froze. Can he withstand the G's trash talking and all the lights and the camera and the glitz to come out here and be able to perform well? Do you think you can do that, Ned?
So get your Wi-Fi.
Yo, Ned's still frozen. Cuz, get out of here. Look, it's the same way he left. It's the same way he left. What is going on?
I'm telling you, man. Listen.
Yo, G, forget it, man. We got to get up out of here. Yo, everyone. Also, I want to tell y'all, there's a movie that's on Prime. It's called One Night in Miami. It's about Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke, and Malcolm X.
Yeah.
And it came out today. It was directed by the beautiful Regina King. So everyone should check it out if you have the chance. That's some good entertainment for you. I see some movement from Ned.
All right, am I back? Yes, let's go. Ask those questions you were asking me before.
Yo, Ned, man. Yo, Ned, you froze. You froze at the most important part of this press conference, bro.
I ain't freeze.
I'm going to tell you, Ned, because I'm your boy. And I wasn't doing it because I'm your boy. But everyone else here was clowning you, Ned. So it's time for you to clear up for yourself, Ned. Let me know what's about to happen tomorrow, Ned.
Hey, yo, G, man, you're going to need ice packs after, man, yo.
Hey, man. Yes, sir.
I want to shout out Bengay, Icy Hot, all of that, yo. They ain't sponsor me, but after tomorrow, y'all going to need a sponsor, G, man. Really.
Oh my God.
Yo, this is Ned, when you froze, G was talking so beefy. I was like, yo, don't do my man's Ned like that. You know his internet's bad. G was like, yo, he froze like I went in his pockets, B. Yo, what you gotta say to that, Ned?
Yo, G, man, you know the real, man. Tomorrow, just make sure you ready, yo. I don't hear no more. I know excuses during the fight, after the fight, nothing, man. Just know I'm coming, bro.
Coming for what?
You.
Yo, hold on. You gotta see this. They're using the neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Get it out. Oh man,
countryman, yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you probably do have somebody else's Wi-Fi.
Nah, man, yo, this all.
Yo, G, dog, you really gonna take that from Ned? Now, see, G's being phony right now.
Yeah,
in real life, G wouldn't tolerate this.
For real, it's that fake humble, yo. It's cool. He can be fake humble all he want. Fake humble all he want. Just know tomorrow.
What I want me to say, man. Listen. Lessons. I hope you win, man. For real.
Yo, this is how you know Karma's really bitten G so many times. He don't want to say nothing, bro. He don't want to say nothing. Straight shook.
Hey, man, listen.
Nah, that's what's up. We're gonna let them.
You know I'm coming humble. Because then at the end, Stretch will finally give me my Nigerian name. You know what I'm saying?
So I got you.
Humble. You know what I mean?
Oh, you want to give him his name because he says he's coming humble?
He has to earn his name. You know what I'm saying? He has to earn that victory, and then I'll give him his name. You know what I'm saying?
I should already have the name.
Oh, I told you, man. I already told you about that FA Java slander.
Yeah, you keep talking about my man's ineffective FA. You better watch him out.
You just called him
You're never gonna get that name.
Yo, he lost.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get the name.
Because FA ain't never gonna be.
You know, he's mad about everything I say. He ignores everything I say about Joshua. It's all good.
Yo, Stretch, what that mean, yo?
Baba Tunde.
For G, what that mean?
Baba Tunde, like.
They talking trash.
Nah, listen, yo, they give us suggestions for names, but I'm not rocking with none of them.
No, but that's actually Tunde-Ajahi's name, right? Tunde-Ajahi.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's official name. What that say? What that mean?
Basically, what that name means is like, basically that name is given to somebody who's like a kid was born but pops just died. Like you're given that name because that name literally means the return of the father. That's literally what that name means.
I don't trust what
I'm fooling in my
like he pulled that one out of his butt. I don't know. I don't have to trust David.
I'm really.
If you did, bro, that was smooth.
I know, right? He didn't know that was a good way to cover it up.
I know.
You pull that right off the top.
Man, listen, I'm official, dog. I'm fluent, dog.
All right, but before we tap out, gentlemen, on the Real Mojo, do you got something to say?
Salute.
Hey man, everybody tune in tomorrow, man. I'm hyped right now.
Yes. Tune in tomorrow. Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time, live on Boxing Bros YouTube. Stretch, do you got something to say, my brother?
Man, I'm excited, man. Let's get it. I'm excited. That's all I gotta say.
That's right. He's excited for Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time, live on Boxing Bros YouTube. Now we're gonna get to the contestants. Well, the men of the hour. You know, G and Ned the TBE.
Go ahead, Ned. What you gotta say?
Man, all I gotta say is, G, I feel sorry for your shoulder, man. All that you're gonna put it through tomorrow, yo. It's done. It's done.
My shoulder.
For your shoulder. I feel sorry.
Like so
I feel sorry. Yo, when Stretch said somebody's pop side Papa Tunde, they meant when your shoulder popped out, and then now that's what's happening, yo. So yeah, yo, get it.
I love it. Ned talking spicy. That's Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow at 12 p.m. live on Boxing Bros Live. G, what do you got to say?
Man, all I'm saying is this, man. I'm eating a 6'6" sugar cane stick.
Pause.
Don't crazy. Yeah, that pause. Shame on all y'all. Y'all so you know what I mean?
Yo, Papa Tunde in the comments.
You know what I meant.
Yo, I'm dying. Yo, this is too much.
Don't forget, Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time, live on Boxing Bros.
I forgot. Yo, Trill, please pardon me.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yo, listen. Ned is 6'6". I don't know why y'all thinking like I'm a small dude or something. Dude, I got T-Rex arms. I'm like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all crazy out here, son. I ain't no little dude. Just Ned mad tall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on. Yo, and I ain't short. These guys are just mad tall. Yo, y'all stop with that short. Final words, my brother.
They treat me like I'm Tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just want to say this is going to be more entertaining than a lot of you may think. You'll see a lot. Some of you may be shocked actually with like the skill set. Some of you may be shocked with the skill set. I can tell you it's going to be entertaining. Like we were there, we were dying, we were laughing. That's why we was like, yo, we got to do this next one live for the people. So I would say tune in because it's definitely going to be entertaining. All
Yeah,
right?
I would say this before we end. Our gym sessions are hilarious. However, we swear too much. So, you know, through the YouTube, you know, standards, we can't show everything now. You know what I mean? So
we'll clean it up for y'all. We'll clean it up.
man, we are professionals. At the end of the day, I do have a career, you know, so I mess around and get fired, man, if we record one of our gym sessions. But it's all love, though. Salute to everybody.
Just tune into our channel. Just tune into our channel. It's not on. There's no pay-per-view. It's just on our channel at 12 Eastern time. So probably 5 in the UK, I believe.
So yes, thank you everybody for tuning in for our first annual press conference for the official punch-off between Ned, the TBE, and Conspir-A-Gee going down tomorrow at 12. I just basically just wanted to
throw that punch again, Ned. Throw that punch again. Exactly.
Whatever. Throw that punch again.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know what's funny, man? When we stop recording, I guarantee you're gonna start telling the truth, though.
Did you close us out? Did you close us out, Phil?
You know,
Yeah, I'm closing it.
come humble. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the press conference. We got nothing but love for you guys, and we thank you guys for rocking with us. Shout out to Big Mo, the real Mojo. Shout out to Stretch right there. I'm Trill Dollar Bill. That's Caden. And tomorrow there will be Conspir-A-Gee versus Ned the TBE tomorrow at 12 noon live on the Boxing Bros channel. Make sure that y'all tune in. This is going to be one for the agent. Much love and respect. Boxing Bros.
Blessings, people.